So, in our previous videos, we have seen how easily you can fill a PDF form using PyPDFForm. And as you can see, Chrome is able to render the filled PDF form using our script quite properly, right? So you can see the text field as well as the checkbox are rendered in the correct way. However, if we were to open this filled output.pdf in a different PDF software, for example, Adobe Acrobat Reader, you will see a glitch. And that is each of these text field, the text that were supposed to be filled into it disappeared. Now, the trick is that if you were to select, or the proper term for this is if you were to focus on each of these text field, you will see those strings that we have filled into the PDF form properly. So we can see that's the case for the third text field on the third page. Same thing goes for the second text field. Same thing goes with the first text field, right? And when you deselect it or move your cursor away from it, or the proper term is where you blur away from it, you will see the text just disappear, right? So what caused that? And the answer is a concept known as default appearance stream for the text field. So when you are filling the PDF form using a string, what you're effectively doing is by embedding this strings, like for example Ben Lee or John Doe, into the value of each of these text field. But it doesn't come with an appearance, right? And for PDF software to properly render your text field, it needs to know what the default appearance is so that it can render the text you have filled into the text field properly when you open these PDF up. Okay, so that's why when you click on it, because there are data in your text field, Adobe Acrobat Reader knows how to render it. But when you open it up, it doesn't, because there is no such thing as called default appearance for each of them. So what do we do to solve this? PyPDFForm provide two different ways to handle appearance streams. And they each have their pros and cons. So I will kind of showcase both of them and let you guys decide which one is the best approach for whatever use case you're running into. So both methods are kind of enabled when you instantiate the PDF wrapper object. The first one is you can do a optional parameter called need appearances. It is a Boolean option, so you can just set it to true. And what this need appearances does to your PDF form is that you're effectively telling whatever PDF software that opens your PDF form up, say, hey, I have a filled PDF form, but it's lacking the default appearances on each of these text field. Generate it for me, right? Now, in some PDF software, you don't have to do this. Like, for example, we have seen that Chrome was able to properly handle the appearance of our text field, even though we didn't have this flag enabled, right? However, for some other PDF softwares, and in this case, Adobe Acrobat Reader, it is not able to do that unless we have specified this flag. So let's see this in effect. So if I were to run python main.py, and if I were to reopen the output.pdf, you will see that our text field now is properly rendered, as you can see. Let me bring the script up again. So you can see that the data we have filled into it has been properly displayed instead of disappearing now, right? Now, when you tell a PDF software to do this, it actually doesn't do it until this PDF form has been opened. So that's why when you click on close, there's this pop-up that asks you whether or not you want to save this PDF form or PDF. It's because that Adobe Acrobat Reader, when it opens your PDF form, it sees that, okay, it needs appearance, so I'm going to generate for it. But it doesn't happen until after the PDF has been opened. So effectively, Adobe Acrobat Reader has modified your PDF So it asks you whether or not you want to save it. So that's one way you can do it. The other way is that PyPDFForm does come with a internal PDF appearance stream generation logic as well. This part of the functionality is actually backed by a library called QPDF. It's written in C. The problem, or I should say, the limitation of this approach is that the PDF appearance stream generation logic is actually not part of the, if I believe it's not part of the PDF standard. It's actually a proprietary spec owned by Adobe. So the way QPDF tackled this problem is a way that they kind of have to figure out themselves. So it has certain limitations I will be showing you in just a moment. So the way you would do that through PyPDFForm is you can just specify a different flag, and that is called generate appearance streams. Okay, if I were to run that one more time and open our output.pdf, you will see that our text field is also, they are also rendered properly with our generate appearance stream logic that's built into PyPDFForm, and that came from the QPDF library. So this also works, except it has many drawbacks, and one of the major one is that this only support ASCII characters. So you can see right here that in our script, we're just using English characters, which are all ASCII. So that's why this internal appearance stream generation logic can work properly. But if I were to, let's say, use a different character for our test field, so let's use this. By the way, that means hello in Chinese. So that's a non-ASCII string. If we were to run this again, and if we were to close it and open it, you will see that it will not render it properly upon opening, because the way QPDF handles non-ASCII characters when generating appearance stream is not perfect. But if we were to focus on the text field again, you will see that Adobe Acrobat knows how to properly render non-ASCII characters in terms of appearances. So that's like a major limitation for the built-in appearance stream generation logic that came from PyPDFForm. Now, you may ask, why do we have three different ways of handling this, right? So you have the default behavior, and then you have neat appearances, which lets the PDF software generate appearance streams, and then finally you have your own PDF appearance stream generation logic, right? Well, the answer is there is no silver bullet, right? Like, it really depends on what's your targeted audience for your PDF, and what software you expect them to open them in, right? So like for most users nowadays, when they download PDFs from like a web service, they usually just open it with their browsers. And that's usually okay, because default behavior already covers that. But for some other users, they might be opening their PDFs in a more proprietary software, such as Adobe Acrobat Reader or even Adobe Acrobat Pro. So in those cases, you will want to approach this problem differently. So PyPDFForm offers all three ways for you, and whichever way you choose is really up to the situation.